But I'm Morse American, brother.
You who?
I'm a Morse American.
Oh,
I'll do your homework on Morse, brother.
moist.
Very briefly, tell me, what does nationality mean? What does sovereignty mean? And very briefly, what is the importance and significance of it?
As an example, to be very more or less, without going through a deep dispensation of information, when you look at the problems with the Asiatics in North, Central, South America and on the islands, and you see the poverty, particularly that like you see in Haiti, whereas Haiti is deliberately suppressed because that's one of the major republics in the Western Hemisphere that resisted colonial Christendom crusade occupation of the North lands. The condition of the people is because the birthright was stolen. The condition of the people here in North America is because their birthright was stolen. The condition of the people on the islands is because their birthrights were stolen. The condition of the people in South America is because their birthrights were stolen. The birthright is tied to nationality. The Moorish Empire consists of what you call today Tamari, that is Africa, even across the Nile, even into North, Central, South America, and the adjoining islands comprise Maghreb al-Aqsa, or Morocco. The Nile, even into North, Central, South America, and the adjoining islands comprise Maghreb al-Aqsa, or Morocco, the farthest west. All of those people are Moors. We fell into tribalism that helped lose our birthright, battling with each other. Same people thinking we're different people. We're the true Al-Moroccans, or Americans. The European colonists took over and started calling themselves Americans and started changing the history, saying that they brought us here. We were always here. You've got pyramid kuntas in Central South America that are older than the pyramids in Giza in Misraim that the people call Egypt. Older. You've got civilization principles that are here in Lower Egypt that you call Kentucky and Tennessee area that is older than they are in what you call Egypt. But those things are held secret because they don't want these people to know that they're the heirs apparent to this land, so they branded them Negro, black, and colored to cut off the linear history. So when the people think they're Negro, black, and colored, they can't tie to the illustrious history of the founders of civilization. And as a matter of fact, they keep trying to leave and everybody else trying to come here because they don't even know that this is the hub, the North Gate, even though they have people that are keepers of the North Gate. In other words, they got your birthright. Now, the sovereignty is tied to nationality. That is the self-authority that's allodial. That is the opposite of feudal, with your capacity to exercise rights unalienable in society, which also establishes rank. It is absolutely tied to nationality. This is why they took the nationality from the people and branded them these adjectives. And now when the people think that these adjectives are actually natal identities and they attach to them, they don't even know that they're actually caste systems, legal caste systems that apply to also bodies of laws that was written by the church, i.e. mainly the black codes. And as soon as they agree that those laws legally apply to them, because that's a confession, that is a contract, oral or written. And since they don't honor their mothers and fathers, they serve in Rome. That's what the problem is. Our job is to undo that mental injury and to show them both what he was saying, the etymology, because most of them don't even know that the word black is Middle English. It has no ancient history on the planet. And it's in its original form, it actually means pale. Because it really addressed the negro yaverarebo, which is the black chimpanzee monkey or the troglodyte nigger, which you know as the Paleolith, which is the caveman, because that's where it came from. And so now our people think they Negroes, simply because the Europeans switched the history. So if they don't know linguistics, language, and history, they get caught up in these emotional arguments of who they like to follow or who they like to believe, and it has nothing to do with any of that. We have to bring them back to knowledge because they're being destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Not a lack of belief, not a lack of faith, not a lack of prayer, lack of knowledge.
The important thing is that, I always got something to say, sorry, but it's important to put the dot, put the dot on it. The important thing that is being said here, all of it's important, is this. You think it's racism, and it is not. It is birthright theft, as he just explained.